Most important thing is to realize that really we don't know everything, and even better, we know only very little, and also to realize that what I know may not necessarily be the best or the only truth, because it's very tricky. We have a tendency to like something, and when we really like something, with that comes the tendency that you feel an aversion for the opposite value. Even in the yogic scriptures is there. It says raga nushayi dvesha, dvesha nushayi raga. So raga, real strong attachment, comes forth from aversion, and the other way around. So you can say, okay, I'm a really committed vegetarian. I like to have my vegetarian food, which is fine, it's good. But then the skill is not to let that turn into an aversion to people who like non-veg. Because this is what we see sometimes. You may have someone who has, who used to drink a lot of alcohol, and then they've become totally alcohol free. But then suddenly they have an issue with other people drinking alcohol, Or sometimes I've had people who come to our programs, and then they get inspired and they may take up a vegetarian diet, or they start meditating, but then sometimes, not every time, but sometimes people after some time they come and they say, but nowadays it's a problem because, I don't spend much time with my friends anymore because they don't like to be with me. And I said, what has changed? He said, no, but but they're all smoking and drinking, and it's okay, I mean, you used to do it. Maybe at some point you have stopped. That's very good. That's your win. But then if suddenly you become so uncomfortable with them being like that, then obviously they may feel uncomfortable being with you. So, and you can look at it when you talk about ego, you can bring it down to soccer teams or cricket teams, that you say, okay, because I really like this team, I don't like that team, or rather I don't like the people supporting that team, then it becomes a problem. You can take it to religion or to cultures, or so this is it's a fine skill. And the moment you realize that, okay, you have your preferences, you have your values, that's very good. And I'm not saying that people, when they do really wrong things, adharmic things, that we should be okay with that. But for the normal things, you have your preferences, but you see that, okay, other people have other preferences, other understanding, and I've also grown. My taste for music since high school has definitely changed. The way I dress has changed. Maybe the goals I've set in life have changed so many times. And I mean, look at yourself. If you see who you are now, your preferences, your goals, your dreams may be very different from 10 years ago.